Let's see here. There we go. Okay. Sick. All right. It has been a while. I hope everybody enjoyed their 4th of July. It is nice to be back. I can say that honestly.
Let none stand
I
before
missed
my
doing
might.
this. And yeah, I really wanna get our boy over the finish line. Let's see what we got here. Looks okay. All right, top chat, live chat. Okay. Maybe we'll hit up the Discord, let everybody know that we're doing it. And we had some inclement weather earlier today, but we don't have any right now. So, famous last words, but I think we're probably pretty good. At here, doing some Bastion survival. Sick. All right, let's do this thing. So, if you remember, last time we did pretty great with Bastion. I think we got to like 29 or something, straight off the bat, which is crazy. We're gonna stick with costume 1 because, frankly, I don't remember. Let's actually, you know what? I have the book right here. I love the cake for I think 2A, just the straight up pink look. Is it 2A or 3A? I think maybe it's 3A. Let's do 3A. That's a good look. That's a good look. All right. Oh, this is practice. We don't want practice. We wanted, of course, we want to show off the game options. As always, we're on expert. That's how we roll. It's how we've always rolled. And survival mode, baby. Let's do this. Bastion 3A. Okay, I'm excited. So it's a great match for us. Great stage for us. Now I have to remember. It's been so long. How do we win? What were the combos I was doing? I was cleaning up too, and I barely remember what I was doing. Shoot, that was a mistake. I haven't practiced since then. And yeah, that is definitely a mistake. But here's to hoping we don't do too bad. All right, things are looking pretty good sound-wise. They're okay. Yeah, this is okay. My voice is okay. CPU's running okay. It'll just look like garbage later. Let's see. Thing I've always liked is the fact that his sweep combos into it. Like, what is it? Stupendous Kicks? Number 1, crazy silly name. There we go. I think this should be pretty. This should be. Oh yeah, we're a little bit rusty. Now, I think you actually get throw combos off of a whiffed throw after a blocked throw, after a teched throw, excuse me, which is pretty crazy. All right. So stuff that's crazy with this character. His high beam is insane. That was easy. Let's get our CC. Ooh. Let's get our CCR down because that's going to be the most important part of this. Doesn't bode well if I can't even handle one little bit of CCR. Why can't I? Oh, wait, so that was match 2, which is, not to. Oh, I'm wearing this giant brace now for my hand. I probably need it for both hands. And I've got another brace around here, but it's really hard to play this game with both of those. So, boom. Ooh, that's not what I wanted. Oof. Oh, you know what? I think the reason why I was having such an easy time is because I always had a level 3 stocked, and his level 3 is really good. That's not a combo. I'm trying to do something else from another character. Alright, alright, alright. No reason why we can't bring this back. Stupendous kicks as a punish, not too bad. Alright, so that didn't feel good, but... Ooh, blob. Now I think... Ooh, that was weird. Okay, so what we need... Oh. So what we need is we do have an infinite on these big boys. Boom, 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 boom. It's fine. We don't really mind. He has so much. So I think everybody has, all these guys have about 3,000 armor, or excuse me, 2,000 armor in the air. But luckily, we can just do this. Now, he does have a counter in the air that's pretty solid, like Blob does. And you can use it, and it actually creates a ground bounce. But you have to be very close, and you have to trigger it almost like coming down. So we'll take that. We'll take that. Okay, so that was definitely supposed to be something else, but that was okay. We'll take it. Fine. Wasn't good. That was sloppy. Gross. A little bit gross. But okay. Oh, we got to get our hits in. Ah! He's already going to town. All right, all right, all right. Now I think Juggernaut's body is just so tediously misshapen somehow. Ooh, that was supposed to be this, but that's okay. We're gonna get a little bit of meter back and keep cooking. Let's keep cooking. This is not going too poorly, considering I was a little worried about this whole thing. This isn't going as bad as I thought it was gonna go. All right, come on. There we go. Ooh, yeah, I don't know if it's the brace making my hand just a little bit goofy. Now you can do this a little bit closer. You can like kind of dash forward a little bit. Yeah, that's a nice quick string off of a jab. It's 1-3-2, and it's like jab, knee, launch, which is good. And that's really solid too. Yo, what's going on, Rep? My hand is doing better. It's not perfect. We're not 100% like at all. I don't know if I'll ever be 100% anymore. But it's not the worst thing in the world. And I'm sure like I'm going to have to take some ibuprofen after this. But it doesn't feel terrible. I got my big old brace on. Not the worst thing in the world at all. Okay, this is not going to be... Ooh. Is it? Yeah. Oh, we didn't get sent off the edge. Okay. Oh no. Can't do that to us. That is such a weird move from her. It's like not good at all. What? She'll block this, yeah. I'm surprised she was able to do that. Okay. Uh-uh. Now this is just a simple bonk. And I think you can dash forward just a little bit. Okay, Rogue has always been a problem. I don't think that will ever change. The fact that she has so much toughness, she has... Oh, okay. Fair, fair. That was... But this should be it. This should be it for you. Poof. We didn't spend that much meter. But how are you doing, brother? What have you been up to these past 2 weeks that I haven't been playing this game? You enjoy your 4th of July? I hope so. We went up northern Michigan, spent some time at the beach. We got lucky. My kids really enjoy it up there. There we go. Wasn't landing that cancel at all. Dong, dong. Okay, I think, is it better down here? Yeah, it feels a little better down here. Psylocke, you're so... Bastion is just, he's not playing games. We weren't going to get anything more off of that, which is always kind of tedious. Oh. You can't do that. Been learning Yoda on Soul Calibur 4. Bro, I loved Soul Calibur 4. I was an Astaroth main. I didn't like his costumes in that game. I'm assuming the reason why you're learning Yoda is because of all his insane force flips, right? Like, that's gotta be it. I mean, that was fun to watch. That was fun to do back then. Oh, that was almost my touch of death. No! This is a cool transition. Yeah, Yoda was definitely a cool character. I don't think I ever really explored him beyond figuring out how to whole soul hop everywhere. But it was fun. I was definitely not a fan of... I'm not the biggest Star Wars fan, so I didn't think it was that interesting a collab. Now, Assassin's Creed, Ezio's my boy. I played the living daylights out of Mr. Auditore in 5. I think I even have like old match videos. Alright, I imagine that this is like a rogue sentinel that we gotta put down. She's not killing mutants as efficiently as she could. Oh, that was supposed to be level 3. Yeah, the flip stuff was definitely, like, Yoda felt cool. I like that, I think, like, I want to say it was, like, one of the Evos. Like, France is known for, like, their massive, Soul Calibur scene. And I want to say it was one of the Evos, when Soul Calibur 4 was big. Like, they had never played versus anyone that used any of the Star Wars characters. and they were just like they had to fight Darth Vader. Like I can't remember who won, but I do remember that them being like France is like they don't use guest characters. Okay, so that doesn't combo right there. Okay. Yeah, that's it. I knew it was something like that. Alright, let's see if we can... I don't think we can do anything. Like... Boom! Yeah, that feels good. I love his dashes. I love his stance dashes. Somebody won something with Apprentice? That is impressive. Star Killer, right? That was Star Killer. Whoa! I've never seen that! So I canceled and his... That didn't work, huh? I've literally never seen that before. Also, Bastion, or Bishop, you can't use that move. Don't use that move either. My son is going nuts in the other room. Yeah, this, like, Bastion, you know, is Summers Brothersy as he is really fun to use. Like, he's really fun to use. I like him. Doesn't hurt that he has a super easy touch of death on basically every character from any... Like, it's just so easy to do. It's so easy. Maybe not so easy on this big boy. He always does the same thing there. Ooh, that might be... I'm not sure how I'm going to infinite this dude. There might be some weird spacing there. So maybe we'll just kill him the normal way. Ah. That was some weird alignment. And that was like one of the weirdest things I've seen. We are not that, Okay. No! It betrayed me. The airseek, I was gonna dump all of my meter into level 2s and steal the round. I'm not quite sure how the level 3 and the level 2 completely canceled each other out there. I'm seeing stuff I've never seen before in this game. But we're going right back in. Though I think I chose costume number 1. Okay. Gotta do thumb exercises. Scammed yourself, exactly. It's a brutal, but... So I have, a while back I posted a video for... I really like Marrow, you know? And I was working on, like, I bust out my PS2 version of MVC2 every once in a while. Like, it's fun to play. I'm not any good at it, but I like Marrow. I like a lot of the characters. I love watching low tier stuff. Like, low tier stuff is like the coolest shit ever. But that being said, like, I'm really bad at the game, but I made a Marrow thing about her bone meringue assist, and it's available for members, for channel members, but I feel like I'm going to turn it into a longer thing once the MVC2 collection comes out. Like once that cool Capcom collection is out. Like that's such a cool thing. Like I think I'll probably end up getting it, not to play competitively, but just to like lab it on my PlayStation 4. Like that legitimately sounds fun. Cause like I don't know, that game is so iconic and so fun. Not to play, but to lab. Because I am so bad at it. But, dude, I'm telling you, like, I love watching dudes like Magus Old, or like Skits or Tenderloin, or any of the low tier like heroes that Romnito plays. Even when Romnito, like, even when he uses his Charlie and Iceman Thanos team, like that shit is so fun. All right, you're annoying. Okay, all right, all right. Oh no. That is one of the worst level 4s in the game. I can't believe that worked. I'm lamenting all the meter I just lost to that piece of shit move. It's so bad. It shouldn't be as bad as it is, but I think it may be one of the worst level 4s in the game. It's just garbage. Okay. Ooh. That was clean. That's the kind of shit I want to see. I feel like that's like on open stages like that, that's what competitive Next Dimension would look like. There we go. That's like a clean little thing there. Oh, weird. Oh, okay, maybe no, this doesn't kill. But that does. Beams for days, baby. The fact that he's so good at keep out, and he's got a really solid like in your face game. Like, I don't know, man. I think he's good. Okay, you can't do jab. Ooh, I bet that's an unblockable. No, that's an overhead. Oh, that's the first time I've ever been hit with that move. I think that's the first time anyone's ever been hit by that move. And it would be easy to kill without meter, but it's also super fun to kill with meter. I love, dude, you can blast dudes with so much plasma in this game as Bastion. You can get 3 level 2s in the air. Ooh, thank you for taking that hit, Magneto. There we go. We're just keeping up the pressure because the AI, they don't know what they're doing sometimes, and we love them for it. Yeah, we'll take it. We'll take these easy wins here. Then we're going to have to stretch out our thumbs after this. Put them in the ice. Thank you, Phoenix. That is amazing. Thank you for your sacrifice. I love it. I love it. Now Storm is someone that I really want to do the like top 10 for. Storm has so much cool shit. Her throws do so much damage. She has a billion level 1s. Her oh, I forgot that I can just do this. He can do his infinite. Okay, fair. Just throwing out. Okay, so I think it's. Okay, so she was on a weird angle there, but that is an infinite for Bastion. It shouldn't be as easy as it is, but it just is. That's just literally 3-1-2 over and over and over and over and over and over and over. 3-1-2, 3-1-2, 3-1-2. Is it the easiest in the game? It might be. I caught Nightcrawler doing something. This dude. We'll take it. We'll take it. I missed playing this. I haven't played this in over 2 weeks because just because I'm trying to rest my thumb. My thumbs. Oh, okay. And I legitimately missed it. I liked playing. I released an interactive a Shazam combo video for members. It's early for members, but I'll drop it tomorrow, and that's what I had to do because I couldn't play anything else. I had to use my stick, so I did a Shazam combo video that I've been really excited to work on, frankly. It's like one of those things that's sort of like always in the back pocket. No, that doesn't work on anybody. Unfortunately, I love that move. But basically, I made it because I think Shazam is one of the best users of interactables, and he has a ton of ways to use actually 2 interactables. So kick somebody off of a wall, background bounce style, and then do whatever else he wants. It's very cool. So yeah, you're looking at over 50% damage off of the single meter in a lot of these cases. It's really fun. Ooh, yeah, we're stealing. Is anyone looking at any games on the summer Steam sale? That's what I want to know. Are there any games that I need to know about? I'm not going to play them because I only play a couple of games, but it's always nice to hear what other folks are playing. And then you get the combo out of that. Bastion, you dirty. I think when it goes through and it looks at because there's the interactive. I think it's the interactive it tells you what games you play or how much time you've spent playing them. I think my most played game on Steam is Speed Brawl, which is a game I was attempting to speed run a while back. Super fun game for me. I really enjoyed it. At one point, I had every top score on every map in the entire game. I had the fastest time on every. It was I really liked it. It was developed by the gang that's actually. They worked on Riot's Echo game. I don't even know what it was called. Because I never ended up playing it. But the devs were super cool. They actually wanted to come hang out because I was working for Riot while they were developing the Echo game. And they wanted to hang out and get lunch together on campus. But I was taking care of babies at home. That was just the name of the game. COVID time was just baby time. That was not. What's TES6? Yeah, what's TES6? TES6. I'm trying to think. Like I'm looking at it. The evil. I don't know what that could be. Oh, the Elder Scrolls. Is that the online one? Okay, fair, fair, fair. Oh, I'm always curious what that looks like. Ooh, she walked right into it. You get a free beam. The Elder Scrolls 6. No. Elder Scrolls 6, that's not you like you said, that's not you're not interested in anything until it comes out, which means that it's not out. So it can't be the online one that I'm thinking of. Oh, that combo worked too. I just didn't do it correctly. Alright, now we just blast him. Oh! They're gonna finally not port Skyrim. Well, you probably don't have it on your graphing calculator yet, so maybe get on that. Anti-air Dragon's Tooth. Oh, okay, just called online. Is that something you play? I've never really been big into MMOs. I don't think I've ever played one really. Ooh, that was almost a pickup. This is gonna hurt. Oh no, it's not. What are you doing? Silly girl. Yeah, I'm not too big into MMOs. I feel like that's untapped potential, but I typically like single player experiences. So oof. That's just not safe, my dude. I should have programmed you better. Did he take no damage from that either? Oh my gosh. Sentinel's just immune to damage. It's ridiculous. Okay, that was kind... Ooh. That was interesting. I kind of want to try it. I kind of want to see, I want to experiment with that. Oh god damn it. I wasn't even close to the edge. Alright, so if we just throw... Yeah, this, yes. Okay, we're feeling good. We're feeling good. We're doing our thumb exercises. I can feel my tendons getting a little crunchy. Alright, eat it, Wolverine. We're doing the same thing. Should be close enough. Alright, alright. Yeah, I think Bastion just has a really solid game plan. And unlike Phoenix, who I had so much trouble with, he has a really good level 3 that just... Oh, that we did it again! That was unintentional. We were hitting a whole bunch of buttons. There we go. Oh, oh, that was almost perfect. This is gonna hurt. Oh. No! I hit 1+2 and it didn't come out. Oh my gosh. How could we lose to Bishop? It's because we weren't using 3. We weren't using the 3 costume. I need to get my protein. My nightly protein. Dude, I can't believe either. Like, I just looked at my I can't believe how much some of the PS2 games are going for nowadays. Like, I remember owning God Hand. That game is like hundreds of dollars. You know? It's crazy. Like, and I owned that game. I don't even know what happened to it. I had it in college. I remember I bought it my sophomore year of college. MVC2 for PlayStation 2 goes for like $100, almost $200. I have another game by Atlas called something West. Oh, what's that? What's that game called? Not the Wild West, but it's like Samurai. Oh no, it's called Samurai Western. Super sick game, actually. But yeah, the fact that like it's like crazy expensive. Like, is it just that they're not that many of them? You know, like we've all lost them. They're all in grandma's basement or your parents' attic somewhere. It just seems crazy that some of them are so crazy expensive. You can always trust Storm if she's in Oonga Boonga mode to just be Oonga Boonga. Oh, that would have killed because it's a free 3200. Yeah, we can chip kill. We can chip kill as this character. Some of the other games too, there's like some crazy expensive games that of course were like only released in Japan or maybe not even that. That's just like super low print runs for whatever reason. There's like a game in Michigan, like based in Michigan, which I always wanted to try because it seems so absurd. Oh, another against the wall kind of thing. Yeah, it's fun to be it's fun to be playing this game again. I gotta admit. And Rev, thank you for being here. Your love for this game is palpable. No. No, Betsy, absolutely not. Okay, so I wasted that a little bit. Oh, that's so weird. Some Saturn games. You know, I never had a Saturn. I never even... What games, like what Saturn games are really expensive? Frankly, I don't even really know what titles they had. I'm sure if the PS2 version of MVC2 is expensive, I can't even imagine how expensive the Saturn version is. As far as I understand it, that is like the most faithful port of the game. Oh, Panzer Dragoon. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, Panzer. Yeah, that makes sense. But MVC2's got to be expensive. I kind of want to look it up just to see. While I'm thwomping on Phoenix, dude, check to see how much the Saturn. Oh, I didn't have my level 3 stocked. What's the level 3, or excuse me, the Saturn MVC2? How much does that go for? And I never played, so I never played the Saturn, but I have held the controller before. Maybe I have played it, but I can't remember what I played. But the Saturn controller was like really big and bricky, right? Did people who played MVC2 on that thing, did they use the normal, did they use that
I
controller?
reckon you needed a good beating.
Because that seems crazy to me. Oh, I jumped into it like a dingus. Okay, good. Not considered airborne in that one. Donk.
Your gifts shall prove ineffective against our technology.
Oh yeah, just $400 for Sega Saturn MVC2. Just like a cool $400. Which frankly is like not surprising. But I wonder if costs will start to go down now that there's a downloadable version. You know, will it actually drop the cost? Or is it a disc? I bet it would be cool if there was a disc version of it.
Your gifts shall prove ineffective.
Stop jumping around. It's like what you're good at. That feels like it has a lot of frame advantage too. Okay, we're just gonna wait for you to do another jump. And then kill you because you're not supposed to be doing that. Yeah, these are pretty expensive. Oh. Nice little interrupt there. Okay, hold on one second. Let's check out price charting for MVC2. So there is, hold on one second. There is a loose price of 100, so just the disc. Complete price is around 170. New price is 500. So, you know, the manual is 50. Can't be missing those, you know? But that's like not too bad. Like, oh, sorry. So that's the Sega Dreamcast. Hold on. What did it come out on the Sega Saturn? I might actually be wrong.
Your gifts shall prove ineffective against our technology. Consider me unimpressed.
Okay, time to take our revenge on our boy. There we go. Perfect. A perfect. Okay, yeah, I'm not even talking about. Yeah, I was mixing up the Saturn with the Dreamcast.
Our technology.
So that's my bad. So I never touched the Saturn. I did touch the Dreamcast back in the day. Yeah, you can do a couple of those in the when you're close enough. It is worth it.
Your gifts shall prove ineffective against our technology.
Kneel before
All right. Oh. I don't know if that projectile's really hard to be hit by. Okay. Nice. We'll take those. We'll take those cheap ones. There we go. 1 plus 2 together. That's not bad. Yeah, complete price is like 150 for the PS2 version of MVC2 on price charting. Which, like, you know, is a fairly reputable site. Donk. Box only, 30, manual only. I do have the manual, I do have the box, which feels good. What is Samurai Western going for?
Your gifts shall prove ineffective.
Samurai Western for the PlayStation 2. Okay, roughly one. So like if I were to sell both of those, that wouldn't be too bad. That wouldn't be too bad a grab. That wouldn't be too bad. Yeah, I love how much damage that does, dude. New price is 400. Wow. And it is a fun game. It's a weird game. And I do really enjoy it, frankly. What? I suppose Forge does have a bone to pick with us. Nice. Dude, Bastion's so cool. What are some other games that would be like? Oh, you said Panzer Dragoon. Now I'm curious. Panzer Dragoon.
Cyclops isn't the only Summers kid with power.
Okay, let's see if we can just take out Havoc. Oh. We can, but... Yeah, Panzer Dragoon. Okay, not like crazy expensive. For Sega Saturn. Oh no, a new one is $585.
Your gifts shall prove ineffective against.
That's expensive. It definitely makes you wonder how would you be spending your money if you had a bunch to blow. I got a new job, and now my wife and we're doing a little better than we were, previously. Oh, okay, cool. I didn't know that one broke the wall. And we have a little more money to spare, and I'm like, all right, what are we spending it on? Nothing. Just save that shit. Oh, come on. That seems like I should have been able to punish that, but we'll take this. That looked like we were going to lose it. So we'll take that. Saga? What do you mean Saga? Like Sonic? Did you mean to say Saga what? The original Sonic the Hedgehog. Let's just look. I'm curious. Now we're on price charting. We're just checking. Sonic Spinball, 800 is the high price. Okay, that's a nice opener. That's a nice. Leave me alone, Juggernaut. You're so lame. Okay, does this... Okay, that did the full... That's crazy, it does the full damage. Oh, no, it does the full damage just because it was the first hit. No, the third Panzer Dragoon game is probably gross, too. Oh, like Panzer Dragoon Saga.
Your gifts shall prove ineffective against
yeah.
technology.
Let's see.
I can crush you and still be home for dinner.
Oh, yeah, just like a casual $928. Yeah, that definitely expensive, bro. You are not kidding.
I can crush you.
So annoying when that
and
happens.
Still be home for dinner.
Okay, I actually don't care about you. Now you have to come to me. You're the one losing life. Yeah, I can't imagine this would be a fun matchup for Blob. The beams are hard enough to get past. Womp. Yeah, you're not kidding, dude. Even the new price is 1,400 and yeah, for a Saturn, and then the open box CIB is 1,000. So yeah, they're not playing around. Bop bop. Okay, fair. Can't do that in my face, bro. So that is one of Sentinel's many overheads. That jumping knee drop takes so long. It's not cancelable. It's like one of those things where you're just like, why does this exist? Why did they put that in the game? Oh, whatever that vial was full of. It's full of annoyance. As is Betsy. Just like, it just hit her. Jeez, that does chip. Jeez, that does chip. I forgot how much chip that did. Holy moly.
Your gift.
Ooh, Cyclops. Always a problem. Let's just see if we can crank out some damage on our boy here. Nice, nice. I think this is death. All right, all right. Yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog must have been produced pretty... I thought, like, an original Sonic would be expensive. Pretty, like, normal price. We're keeping it super simple, trying to get our life back. Yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog for Genesis is 120.
Your gifts shall prove ineffective.
For Game Gear, it's 140. Chill, my dude. We have entered the realm of the parry. Luckily, we are in the realm of the level 3. Yeah, being able to go into your next match with meter, that would be like, or that, excuse me, not that would be like, that is super good. It really does make this, it doesn't really trivialize it, but it makes it so much easier than it probably would have been otherwise. Yeah. Yeah, this is...
Your gifts.
Alright. Come here, yeah, just do your thing. Yes, Beast, yes. Thank you for doing exactly what we need you to do. Oh, that was weird. Ah, dang it. Good thing that move does like 1 billion chip. Holy shit. It almost does like the same amount of chip as... Jeez.
Your gifts.
Filthy mutant. Yeah, this is it, baby. 30 wins. Eat it. Take some plasma up your butt. That feels good. This feels good hitting the 30 there. Especially with my hands all messed up and... Yeah. So when I went to the doctor, I have something called de Quervain's tendinovitis, which is like not fun at all. Makes the tendons in your thumbs really painful. Just in general, just like not a good time. But like previously, I had trigger finger in my thumb, which is brutal. Like couldn't get my thumb to close sometimes, or it would sort of like snap shut when I was trying to grip things. And oh, okay, let's. Oh no, she's gonna jump right over it. Dude, that chip is nuts. I should just try to chip kill. So yeah, de Quervain. So I was like, hey, you guys gave me a cortisol shot last time. Was it cortisol? Doesn't really matter. Some steroid. And they were like, yeah, you know what? We can give you a steroid if you really want, if the pain is that bad. But you're only allowed 3 of them in that location. And after 3, we got to do surgery. And I was like, I don't know if I want surgery at this point. Like so early, basically. It doesn't hit when they like land face up. It's so weird. So instead, we're bracing. He was like, "Oh, you can take turmeric, which is a natural anti-inflammatory." I don't know how much I believe in. I mean, if I'm taking 1,000 milligrams of turmeric, in a little capsule a day, like that's fine. I just want something that works, and I think eventually down the road we are going to have to get the surgery, which sucks. it's like super successful, not really invasive. They just slice open your wrist and you know do their thing. But it's not that I'm worried about surgery. I've had surgery before. I just don't really want it. I just don't really want it. I don't like the idea of cutting open my hands. I do a lot of writing, a lot of video game playing. Having those things taken from me, oh, that would be brutal. Okay, fine. That was a camera thing. That was like, this game does weird camera stuff. Ooh, I think we hit a weird wall thing. Alright, let's just kill with level 3. And keep cranking. 34 wins. Alright.
Your gifts shall prove ineffective.
Ugh. You can't do that on block, my dude. Yeah, it's like, I'm not super old. I feel like I shouldn't have these, and it should be noted, like, this is pretty rare for somebody young. Like, I'm 37. So no spring chicken, but I shouldn't be having, like, pre-arthritic symptoms at this point in my life. So, here's hoping things get better, Just a lot of like sort of rehabby stuff, even though, I'd been doing these exercises to sort of ease the pain that I was feeling. And the doc was like, yeah, those don't really work. And I was like, yeah. It's true. I could use my feet. Yeah. And Xbox, they have those very special controllers, right? Where you can like customize them any way you want. That might be worth exploring down the line. If this gets, super bad. Hopefully it doesn't,
Your gifts shall.
Yeah, I hope it doesn't, and I'm always curious, like, I watch Honeybee play Mortal Kombat fairly regularly, and he wears a brace on his. Oh wow, okay. He wears a hand brace, and I'm curious, like, how. What? That should be free. He wears a hand brace on his, I think it's like his right hand, and I know he plays with a pad. So I wonder if that, sort of affected him as well, or if that's just what do you call it? Preventative. No, I'm not getting hit by that, bro. No, Bishop took us out both times. BS. But we hit 37. That's above 30. We'll take it. I'm happy about that. Yo, what's going on, Deadwalk? It's nice to see you too. Thank you. How was your 4th, brother? My health has been fine, frankly. Like, these problems are not real problems. That's not true. They are problems, but now they're not as bad as, stuff other people go through. It's just been hard playing video games. And writing. Luckily, I can still pick up my kids and give them kisses and hold them tight and everything. Like that's great. I can hold a pencil. I can type on my keyboard. So yeah, it hasn't been terrible. Okay, so, but thank you for asking. I know Bishop, he's the killer. So 37, 36. Dude, Sentinel A is for another time. He's so fucking hard to use. I think he's another time. I gotta find the perfect combo. But we have basically everybody. Like Wolverine, I think I forgot Toad, right? So Toad is up there. We're almost done with everybody. I feel like I haven't done Bishop yet. Stayed in and stayed out of the stayed. Mine was sick. We went up to a place on the beach in Lake Huron. My kids played in the water. I played in the water. We just like hung out. We got ice cream in a small town and like just chilled. It was beautiful, frankly. It was beautiful. Except, dude, my son is one of my sons is going on 3, so he's almost 3 years old, and we're potty training. And we went to the beach and we talked. We had a heart to heart. I was like, look, dude, if you have to take a shit, you got to tell me because you don't have a swim diaper on, and swim diapers catch the poop, but they let the pee go. I was like, you got to tell me because then we'll go to the bathroom and you can poop in the toilet. He didn't tell me. He laid the longest, stinkiest turd on the beach, and I was so mad. I was so mad. There's like beach and then dunes with like dune grass, like sawgrass, like So I got this big shovel because we brought the kids shovels so they could build their sandcastles and dig holes. I got this shovel and I'm shoveling the poop and I'm hucking it into the dunes, into the forest, and then I had to clean his shitty. Had to clean his butt. Had to clean his legs. Had to clean his toes. I was using sand to like scrub it all off. Oh, that was not fun at all. At all. Okay, what do you guys want to see next? Because I don't really have a ton after this. I was really like I'm just geeked to be back. I don't really have a thing. Do you guys want to see anything? You guys want to play anything? Want to watch me play anything? Because I'm definitely I'm down to mess around. Do you guys want to see some of those? Do you guys want to see a weird old game? I have this giant pile of games over here, and I would love to show off stuff like Samurai Western, but I'd have to remember how to play it, We can show off tech from other characters. I could show off a top 10. We could play Hulk. We could play X-Men Legends 2, which I'm going to start this weekend. I have to do, you know what we could do? We could do a level 4 tier list, like an impromptu one just on this, because I would love to show off a tier list and get your guys' feedback on like what my thinking, like how my thinking is, and whether or not it's made sense so far. Because I've done all the other super tier lists, and I think after this point I probably just need to bite the bullet and do the full cast tier list. Like it's been long enough. I just need to do it. So okay, so we're gonna show off Cyclops first. So I think Cyclops, if we're putting it anywhere, I think this is very close. So the other thing about level 4s is you're never using a level 4 in this game. Like that's the other weird thing about this tier list. Like you're never using these moves. They're too expensive. You can kill with, you can be so much more efficient. But okay, let's just show it off. We'll just do this. So super, max, key display, take it down. That's the normal. Okay, so this move is super sick. Half-life on a normal defense opponent, which is really, I mean, that's actually bog standard. That's like standard. So 15,000 damage. And then it is basically 0 frame. So the second that you use this move, the second the super freeze happens, if they're not blocking, they're going to get hit. So it's essentially instant, which is like crazy. It looks amazing. It feels really good to use. The only problem, I think, the only problem is if you're slightly out of alignment. I don't even know how to show off. I don't even know how to show off alignment issues. It's like super thin width-wise, right? Like the length, the height, but the width is it's tremendously bad. So like if you're slightly off axis, you won't hit with the full thing. It'll drop after a few hits for whatever reason. I'm trying to think, yeah, there's like no good way to show off like a weird axis thing. Maybe... Yeah, I think it would be hard to show off, but that's like definitely a problem with this super. You need to use it, but like as a whiff punisher, dude, it's crazy good. Yeah, I think like this is maybe A tier. Yeah, this is maybe A tier. Because it's instant. It does half-life. It's pretty comboable despite, you know, being off axis. So I think like it's A tier. Wolverine's is probably F tier. This like Wolverine's is a heal. And it's a full okay, so we gotta let Havoc beat the shit out of us. So let's like let him just kick the crap out of us. Right. Oh, I didn't even know. And then I'll show off, yeah, how much... It's only to the top of your red life. So, actually, you know what? That's not true. Oh, this is going to kill. Okay, let's see how much this does. So it's only to the top of your red life. Like, this is an absolute garbage level 4. Like, you have to be taking so much damage. Okay, so no. Okay. So it is a certain amount. So that's good to know. It's like a third of your life. Yeah, probably like a little over a third. It's not half, it doesn't look like. Okay, so that's about half-life. Yeah, so like maybe a third. Never use this. It's like, why would you ever use it? Chill, dude. Alright, change opponent to... change us to Gambit. So Gambit's is probably S tier. Gambit's, like, level 4 is really good. Not like really good, it's really good. I think... Calm down, my dude. Block, auto, tech down. Okay. So if you guys remember... It's this. Like, there's, you know, nothing gets better than this. Like, this is a round ender for sure. If you land this move, they are dead. So not only does it do a base damage of, like, half-life, if you use, like, it's also glitched. So the following couple hits will do increased damage, and you get a full combo out of it. You can combo, and you can CCR. So this is S tier. The fact that you can combo into and out of this is absurd. It's a true OTG. Let's see. This puts them anywhere within your hit range. Like, it's so good. My hands are still getting used to playing the game again. There we go. But yeah, this is S tier. The fact that you can combo out of this is... It's so silly, dude. Why? So yeah, S tier, for sure. Storm. This is like C tier. I feel like a lot of these, so Storms is a lot like Dark Phoenixes, where and Bishops, where you sort of get the hail. I like that it's hail, and it does a great amount of damage. I think it does normal like 15k, and there are ways to make it hit more. I like that you can smack people out of the air with it. It has a huge area of effect, which is great. but it's just like it's not that. I feel like it's not that good. It doesn't. You need to get him in like the perfect spot, just like Dark Phoenix, to get him like. And like, am I spending 4 meters for 10k? It's just not consistent. So this is probably a never use. This is a very low. This is probably in the same realm as Wolverine. Wolverine, man, are you really burning that much meter? Beast is a straight B. Beast is like B tier. That's not it. I think it's this. Yeah. So this move looks amazing. Like, I love the way this looks. Sort of like the luchador, boom, 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 and then the bam. Looks amazing. Great damage. It's really hard to combo into because it's not fast, and it does not OTG. So like this may not hit because okay. So they have to be in the air. They have to be either standing or in the air. They cannot be OTG. And it's slow. Like, it feels really slow. So like, I'll do this and so this is like, actually we can just do, this is cartwheel. So this is forward 1. What is it? This is forward 1, 1, and then forward 3. Yeah, so like this won't work. So yeah, this move is just like, I feel like it's not that great. Is this one? Okay. It's even really hard to do on. Yeah, it's really hard to pull off. Yeah, the timing is weird, and it shouldn't be as weird as it is. It's really like, I remember. Yeah, I remember trying to fit this into my game. I think in our playthroughs, I was trying to make this work, and it never felt right. Yeah, it's too hard. I would say this is even C. Does great damage, has okay range, sort of freezes. It doesn't even freeze the screen. So yeah, it's not the worst of the worst. Phoenix though, Phoenix is S tier. Phoenix is S tier. Really easy to combo into from basically anything. Does a fuck ton of damage, like 17k, and you get a free back 4 out of it. This just does so much. So this is what, 9. So it gets to like 11 or 12, I think, and then it does 4,800 unscaled. And then you get a free back 2. Or back 4 for an extra 1,700. So I think, like, at the very least, if you're pulling this move off raw, it's 17,000 damage, probably a little bit more. So this is like, it's A or it's S. It just does so much damage, dude. Oh, okay. Or the projectile doesn't come out, but it's really good. This is, I want to say maybe it's A. Just because you can't combo out of it, but it's good. Toads is cool. Toads is one of my favorite, actually. Mostly because, like, I feel like this game did him so well. But you got this cool, like, tetherball kind. What do you call those, like, paddles? Like ball and paddle. The screen break is cool. It does half-life. Easy to combo into. Unlike some of our other moves here. Well, I don't even know any moves anymore. I think it's like, if they're bouncing, if they're in like a bounce state from an OTG, this works. Let's try it again. I think this will work. I need to be a little closer. Yeah, so like, that in itself is a huge boon. It does great damage. You can't combo after it, but I think it's good. I think this is probably B. The range is great. The character stuff is cool. Mystique is just, hers is cool. Like, it's just cool. No, that's not it. I think it's... Nope. 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 There we go. I think it hits overhead. That screen break is so cool. And then... Yeah, it's cool. I'm a fan. Boom. But does it really only do 10,000 damage? Weird that it doesn't do this. Okay, so it does more than that. I don't know how much it ended up doing, but it definitely does at least half life. No combo opportunities outside of that. So B tier. Hits overhead, has really low range. Sabretooth, dude. Sabretooth does mad damage. Easy to combo into. Like, it looks amazing. That last hit on its own does 11,000 damage. It's crazy. Hold on, let's see. It's like 500, bop, 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 5,000 plus, it's like 16,000 damage. It's so good. It's easy to combo into. Does crazy damage. I love it. And like it's pretty easy to combo into because if Sabretooth is like his body is up against their falling body, he'll do it. As long as they're like above his shoulders, he can't really go under them, which is pretty cool. As long as you've got the height right, it's just a little hard to mess up like that. Like he can't go under them. So as long as they're above his shoulders, you're probably pretty good. So like you can even do like, what is my combo? It's like this and this. I gotta do it right though. Like, you can't go under them, which is great. So as long as they're above you, you're getting that damage and you're doing an absurd amount of damage back. Really cool. Definitely, I feel like that is A tier. Magneto is S tier, I think. You can combo out of it. It's really easy to combo into. It's fast and it tracks wherever you are. So yeah, it tracks it like you can't do a ton of comboing out of it. Oh, I don't want to do that again. But like you could do this. And what was it? I keep on doing the wrong thing. So like in OTGs, yeah, like this is a good move. Plus you can land air throw after it. Air throw does a really nice amount of damage. And you can combo out of it. You can combo out of it into this, into Magnetic Geyser. Yeah, I think this is A tier or S tier. It's good. Nightcrawler is weird. Nightcrawler is like S tier if you allow the glitch stuff. Oop. And it is like it might still be S tier. Why is it S tier? You can combo out of it easily. It has great range. So like this is your like strongest. Let's see if we can do this appropriately. So like basically I've never been able to get like the damage. I think that the damage is like it's unscaled, so you want to use your strongest moves. But then you get to just do this. So like that's a thing, and then you can keep on comboing because you get that if you're fast enough. So Nightcrawler definitely S tier. You can land it off of like basically any of his stuns. Like he's got a lot of ways to land this. Also, if you if you want to be nice and glitchy, this never ends. They can't do anything about it. They just take the damage. Yeah, it's really weird. Also, you can move them back and forward. You can just do whatever you want. Now, the environment exists outside of this. Yeah, that's kind of weird. But yeah, definitely S tier. Rogue. Rogue gets. She's just B. She's just B tier. I think it has really solid range. But I love this costume for her, honestly. What is it? It's forward X or forward 3+4. So it has really good range. Really fast, so you can be about here. Bop. Plus you got the whole Dragon Ball Z thing. And it does damage, right? 16k. That's really good. Also, it's not too hard to combo into. Oh. You just have to know what you're doing. You know, maybe I don't. I don't even have full meter for it anyway. Yeah, I don't actually know what I'm doing. So never mind. The connectivity is not there. So B tier, you need to know how to use it, when to use it. Works off of her overhead, which is good. Would definitely work off of stuns, right? Just a cool move in general, though. Such a cool move. All right, so Rogue Forge. Forge's level 4 is like it's I think it's A. It OTGs. You can combo afterwards. It's definitely I hate this costume for him. Yeah, it's what is it? What is his moves? Okay. So you don't, because there are so many hits, it increases the gravity scaling like crazy. But you can typically get something after it. You can run up and do an OTG. You can do a lot of stuff. You can try to get some CCR in. Jump 1, jump 3, a lot of those will work. From specific angles, you can actually... it works differently on characters from different angles. So we could probably jump 3. See, you can get hit, so you can definitely do jump 3 into air throw for a little extra damage. What does air throw do?
Technology shall win the day.
500, and so 3600 isn't bad at all. So it's turning, whatever combo you do, if you end it in level 4, you're at least looking at like 2/3 of the life comp, probably more. This is probably A tier, just because you don't get much out of it, but it does have a very generous OTG. Like you can do a lot of damage from the OTG. Okay. Juggernaut is S tier, dude. Everything Juggernaut does is S tier. Like I think outside of his level 1 in the air, and his level 1s and his level 3. So his level 2, maybe his level 1 actually is S tier in its own tier list. But he has so many S tier moves. Like this move will automatically, and all of this comes out. Like they're dead. Like if you land whatever combo you want to land, they're dead. But what's cool about this move is if you do use it, you can use it off of like any of his ground bounces, any of his launches typically will do this. You just have to have the timing for the jump 1-3. And then you can combo on the ground too. So very, very, very potent level 4 that allows for insane amounts of damage. Yeah, S tier, absolutely. Plus it has whatever armor that Juggernaut has. It's just really good. So Psylocke has this is an interesting level 4. I want to say it's A tier. Because it has absurd range. Not absurd, but it has really good range. Gosh, is it really that good? Gosh, how far does this thing go? Is it full screen, guys? Like, very nearly full screen. Like, 90%? 90%. That's insane. So, does it not do as much damage from full screen than it does here? Okay, so it actually does more damage the closer you are. Because you're getting those extra hits. Okay, that's actually cool to know. I honestly had no idea. This is probably B tier. It's an incredible whiff punisher, as you saw, because it's so fast and moves so far. You know what? This might be A tier, because it OTGs as well, and it does great damage. So like ending any combo in this is probably a good idea. But you don't need it because she has the cheapest infinite in the game. Yeah. Yeah, you don't really need it. But even so, I think that's probably A tier. I think that's probably A tier. Havoc is hard B. I think his is instant-ish, like Cyclops's. I think it's this. And he's got his SpaghettiOs going, and boom! Great damage. Great damage. Oh, but you know what? You know, we have to change our opponent back to Havoc because he's taking more damage. Because Nightcrawler has less. He has a lower damage modifier. Oh, jeez. So let's see. It doesn't. I don't think it does 16k to everybody. Let's see what it does to a normal. Is it 15? Yeah. So still really good damage. Still really good damage. And it does OTG. So like, you know. It's everywhere. Can't do anything afterwards though. So I think like that's B. That's B. Havoc. Lady Deathstrikes is just so fucking cool. Definitely one of the coolest level 4s in the game. Man, I love Lady Deathstrike. She's got to be like one of my top 5 favorite characters. There we go. So great range on this. She actually runs forward. So let's see how far she runs. Pretty decent run, but it's slow startup, so you're not like, this is a whiff punish, but it's got to be a long whiff punish, and just like boop, boop, right through the chest. That's so fucking cool, you guys. Like that shit's actually so cool. Yeah, that shit's sick. And I'm curious, like, if anybody's still watching. You guys haven't said anything in a little bit, so I don't know. But what's your guys' favorite level 4? Like, I like using them just to use them, despite them not being optimal. Like, they're fun to use because they look so stylish. This one in particular is just so cool. Yeah, I think that's B tier though. It's really fun. Oh, Betsy. Oh, Betsy. So this move is, God, what an ugly costume. This move does an absurd amount of damage. So that was what, 51 plus 1100. So it's like 6,000. So it does like almost 17k, you know, backloaded in the final hit. So yeah, that's 6150, right? Yeah, 6150. So in like great damage. The only problem being, like, if you were to do this move, it's not the easiest to land in combos. It's easy to land off of her stuns, and she has a ton of stuns. But if you like want to do something stylish, which of course you have to, it's the law. It can be hard to land. Like the velocity at which she like goes forward to like, wait, what am I doing? Is it forward? Okay. Right, like it's just like the hitbox is just the tip of her, like it's just the knife, her psychic knife. So it can be really hard to line it up. Yeah, it's just hard. So I would say, like, in general, this is probably B tier. Just because the utility isn't quite there. Like, it's... You can't tack it on to the end of a long CCR combo without risk. Yeah, I just... But it does look sick, I'll give you that. Man, that feels like that feels like it should have been it. Let me try one more go, because I do want to land. That feels like it's real. No, okay, so it is hard to do. Dude, Sheeshwater, how you doing, brother? It's been a while. I'm showing off my level 4 tier list before I make the real video. Before I make the real thing. Okay. This is another move. Dark Phoenix has so many good moves. Her level 4, like, tier-wise, is either never, like, it's like never use. Like, never use this move. It does, I think, the highest damage in the game, quote-unquote. But you need to be in the perfect space, the perfect combo. You know, like, it's not there. Yeah, it's not consistent enough to be, you know, super useful. So in my mind, this is a never use, especially when you have shit like this. Like, you can full combo out of that from the right opportunities. Yeah, this is just a... Yeah. It has a sick-ass name, though. Cosmic Comic Chaos. That's a cool name. But it's just not that good. Sentinel Alpha, I think this is A tier. Now why? It's like, oh, not this one. Well, actually, I don't even know his, what is this notation for this one? It's... Okay, so this is, it's funny, this is called Dial-A-Combo. It's overhead, which is crazy. But you can combo out of it. It's just kind of hard. The camera moves around. So you kind of have to know which way to jump, and it like reverses controls. It's very strange. But again, overhead, not that great a range, but you can combo into it fairly easily. So I comboed there. That was just like a jump 1-3. Let me see if I can do something different here. I combo out of this in my level 4 combo video. But like the range is pretty good for Sentinel. It has armor, all the armor that Sentinel has. Not that great a range. It has okay range. And then if you did want to do something like this, like you can land it. A little slow. But again, it's not terrible. So I actually just neutral jump up and, oh, see, like, where he lands is really tough to tell. But the fact that you can combo out of it is real. And that's always cool. Yeah, it's just tough to combo out of. So this, I mean, A tier if it was slightly more, A tier if it was more consistent landing, stuff. I think that you could technically, if he fully realigns, you could do something like that, or you could do this, Have I done everyone yet? I've gone through and I've done a huge chunk of the cast. Is there anybody you want to see? Yeah, I haven't done everybody, but we're near the end. We've only got a couple of characters left. Yeah, just a few people left. Sentinel B, Bastion, and Blob. Okay, so this is one of my favorite supers in the game. Why is it one of my favorites? It's because you have to mash. It's sick. Like, it's just, this, and then you just mash 1 and 2. You just mash light punch and hard punch, and then you can combo out of it. So this is like, I love this move. I love this move because it looks awesome. So do this. Wait. It's back. So, there we go. Okay, so you can full OTG. You get the same amount of damage, which is really, really good. You don't get extra combo opportunities though. So like if you were to do this, if you were to do any combo, you can actually do your jump 3 into throw. I'm probably not going to be able to land that with my hands right now. Yeah, there we go. And you get a free 3100 damage at the end, right? So like, that's good. That's A tier. That might be S tier, but I feel like it's A tier just because it doesn't give you as much juice. This is a never use. Bastion's level 4 is absolute garbage, and I can't stand it. Mostly because I feel like it has a cool property, like, so 1300 damage on the low scale. It changes depending on where you are. It's full screen, which is pretty cool. So it will like the projectile covers the entire screen. The projectiles. Oh, it's okay. So yeah, there you go. Super close to full screen. But like again, not consistent. The projectiles are weird. Also, I don't like it. I don't like this move specifically because this is not super thematic. Like, he does this move and it creates the same projectiles that come out of his level 4. But like, what is this supposed to be? Like, what is he doing? Is he calling down a satellite to like use these moves? Like, what is this? I don't know. So I think that's like my big problem with it, despite it being, pretty much garbage. It has really slow startup. It's just not good. Like, this is a never use. This is the lowest of the low. You can... Let's see if you can... Can you do it off of stuns? I don't think you can. Yeah, you can. Let's see if you... Yeah, you can't even land it off of stuns. So like this is almost, you can't really whiff punish with it. It is super inconsistent on damage. This is a never use move. It is poopy. Now, our boy Blob though. Blob is close to S tier. He removes himself from the screen Yeah. So he removes himself from combat,
Thanks. That made me work up my appetite.
and you get a free unscaled chunk of damage like this. Like, I think, you might even be able to do, let's see, so let's see what we can do here. This is, it's really good.
Thanks. That made me work up my appetite.
Okay, you're too slow. You can't really do, you might be able to jump to get closer.
Thanks. That made me work up my appetite.
Nah, he knocks you too far away. But at the very least, you get this, and then you get a
Thanks.
running.
That made me work up my appetite.
That. I promise it works. So it takes half of your life,
Thanks. That made me work up my appetite.
and then what is dit. Or is it forward 4-3-4? Yeah, okay. So whatever you do, whenever you land this, it's a
Thanks.
true
That
OTG,
made me work up my appetite.
and then you get a free 6,000 damage afterwards. So like, you know, you do this. I think this is a true combo. Do. You gotta be fast with it though. So this will combo. So this is 21,000
Thanks.
damage.
That made me work up my appetite.
You guys know what I'm saying. That does work. So that's 28,000 damage. Okay, we gotta try it again. Boom.
Thanks. That made me work up my appetite.
Maybe I knocked him too far away. But it's instant, so this will land.
Thanks. That made me work up my appetite.
Oh, you might even be able to get your
That
unblockable.
made me work up my appetite.
Yeah, so that's free, which is cool. That's cool too. So yeah, this is like an S tier move. I feel like I want to say it's S tier, but like just because you get a small combo out of it, does that really make it S tier? I gotta figure. You guys need to tell me how I should be. You guys need to provide a little feedback. I need your big brains, because the way I think about these, like the tiers, is like the utility that they bring to the game, and to the character, and like this is like
Thanks. That made me work up my appetite.
this is a game-changing super, and there's nothing you can do about it really. It's instant.
Thanks. That made me work up my appetite.
Yeah, let's try this one more time. I do want to see how much it actually is. Yeah, I feel like this is a really good one. But is it S tier?
That made me work up my appetite.
Yeah, you got to be close to land the follow-up if you're not doing it right in their face. Boom!
Thanks. That made me work up my appetite.
Yeah, unscaled 6k, so that's 28,000 damage with just a normal. Yeah, it's really good.
Thanks. That made me work up my appetite.
So that's, nearly a dead character for just a couple of hits. So if I were to do this, there would only be a few characters in S tier. I think Blob would be one of them. It's super versatile. He has a super versatile level, and you always get extra damage. Very easy to combo into. Really good. It's really good. Wolverine is almost a never use. Almost never use. Gambit is S tier. Juggernaut is S tier. Nightcrawler is S tier. Most other people fall into the B tier. Not a lot of like just straight up never use. I think Sentinel B is A tier. Sentinel A I think could be higher because you can actually kill. You have Touch of Death from level 4. Yeah, there's. I think I'm gonna shoot this video this weekend because these videos the tier list videos aren't too hard to make and they're not too bad on my hands. So this is definitely one that has been a long time coming, as have all the other. I think at this point we need to. I just need to do the full cast. That's what the people want, right?
I can crush you.
But before I do
still
full
be home
cast,
for dinner.
for the folks that are here, I'm curious. What do you guys? What's your like? Who do you think is top tier in this game? If you've watched me play this game, who do you think is top tier?
I can crush
And who do you
you
think is
still
just
be
like
home
butt
for
cheeks? Because you know, I'm playing the game, but are you guys seeing stuff that I'm not just because I'm autopiloting my survival mode or whatever?
dinner. I can crush you.
Or have you
and
you've
still
thought of
be
other
home for dinner.
possibilities, you know? I would be super curious to hear your thoughts on who you think is like the best character in the game. Just like if any of you are still watching, who? Tell me. Who do you got? And then yeah, for anybody watching this on YouTube, let me know. Yeah, I'm super curious. Yeah, who do you guys think is S tier? Who do you got? But I think that's it, gang. I had a blast. Thank you for coming by, chilling with me. It's been a while, but we're gonna get back on that grind. Yeah, that's it. We will talk to you all later. Thank you, as always, to the channel members. You guys are sick. Yeah, like I think it's super cool if you can support the channel monetarily. That's super cool of you. If not, that is also super cool. Happy to have you watching X-Men content because this game is still amazing. I'll film the tier list video for next week, and then we'll dig into some more action. But yeah, let's see. We got to thank all of our members. I feel like we always got to do it. I know some of these guys are gifted members, but it's still sick. Mocha357, Avler, Joseph Gibbs, Jackson Shaning, Beepo, Reimer Riven, Susan Storm, Reed S. Thank you guys so much. Yeah, and legit, that's it, gang. Thank you for tuning in, and we will talk soon. Later.